Hi guys, welcome to Chris Ryan Golf. We're at the Belfry again today at the PGA National Golf Academy, and we're going to do a video looking at the lead shoulder. So in this case it's my left shoulder, and we're going to look at more specifically what it does through impact and how that's going to help you hit some better golf shots. So we want to look at how this moves through impact, because that has a massive influence on what the arms do and therefore what the golf club does. So I did a video probably a couple of weeks ago now looking at how the left shoulder moves in the backswing. So it's probably worth checking that out first if you haven't done already. So we're going to have a look for that. It shouldn't be too far away. And just looking at what this left shoulder is in the backswing. If you haven't seen that video, we'll just go through briefly what it does. We spoke about how from face on, that lead shoulder moves towards, away from the target, but also moves downwards as well. Okay, we're not going to go into too much detail why. So it would make sense if on the backswing, that left shoulder moved towards the target and up. Now, as it gets to where it was at setup, it's not simply going to stop. It's going to keep moving on its path. Okay, so if I simulate that again for you, the left shoulder is going to move in and down, and then on the downswing, it's going to move towards the target, up, and it's going to keep moving up in this fashion here. So if we look at that from the other angle, from down the line, we're going to see that as it's moving up, it's also moving what we class as in, so more left of target. So hopefully, if I put this club out long enough, you'll kind of see the shoulder. So the left shoulder moves in and down, moves towards the target, up, and then around to the left. Okay, so it's kind of moving in this fashion here. It's moving up and around to the left. Now, why is that important? Well, it's important because it helps us get a really good impact and sort of extended position here, which we will see from all good golfers. This is going to hopefully help those golfers who really feel that through impact they start to get this feeling, okay, with this feeling of sort of splitting the elbows, getting too much distance between the elbows, lead arm bends. Those golfers often feel really, really cramped through this area here. Left wrist tends to break down, extends too much, and that's really a position that we see quite commonly from golfers. Those golfers don't tend to strike the ball particularly well. If they do strike it, they tend to have a high ball flight. They don't tend to have a lot of compression, and they don't therefore maximise their distance. Now, we're not trying to generalise here, but there are plenty of golfers out there who struggle with strike, who hit fat shots and thin shots, who tell us still that they are trying to stay down over the shot. They're trying to keep down over the shot because they believe that that's the way to strike that ball better. They often tell us when they hit a poor shot, they feel like they're lifted up. So they're trying to stay down. Now, those golfers, when they're trying to stay down, are probably going to be keeping this lead shoulder down as well. Now, if I try and hit a golf shot, and I'm only going to hit this, well, I'll try and hit this 20 yards. If I try and keep my left shoulder low, as I'm coming in, try to keep this down, then what is going to happen is my arms are going to do this. Okay, you can see my lead shoulder hasn't really moved a huge amount. My arms have had to carry on to try and make contact with the golf ball, and I've achieved a position which doesn't look particularly good. However, I do see lots of golfers achieving that position. What I want you to try and feel is through this impact area, so from sort of last parallel to impact and then through to sort of extended point here, I want you to feel that this lead shoulder is moving in those directions that we spoke about, in that path. So it's moving towards the target, up and in. So it's moving on this kind of arc around up towards this sort of corner of the room here that you can't see from the camera. So let me just show you that in rehearsal without a ball. I'm going to go to here, and then my left shoulder is now going to move up and around. Okay, so it's moving up and around. That allows me to rotate better, and it allows me to keep my arms straighter. It allows me to get my elbows closer together. It allows me to hit the ground in the same place more consistently, and ultimately that's going to give me better strikes. Really, really important. It's something which we do see commonly. I will see lots of golfers out there desperately trying to stay down over the ball this way. The arms will split, the wrist will extend. You won't get the club bottoming out because you'll be fearing hitting the ground, and the natural reaction to thinking that you're going to hit the ground is to split the arms, okay? It's a difficult concept because for those golfers who are hitting the top of the ball, when we get them to work on this left shoulder, they will often tell us that they feel as if they're lifting up more. Absolutely fine. That's probably what it will feel like. You will, however, be surprised at how much better you strike the ball and how much more crisply that ball comes off the club face with a lot more compression. So I would start off and do some little shots, okay? You'll see the lead shoulder. It's going to move down and back and then up and around. Okay? My lead shoulder is completely different here to what it was at address. It's moved considerable amount. Okay? Do that once more. So left shoulder is going to move in and down, and it's going to move towards, up and in. Okay, show you again. Okay, You can see how my arms are straight, I'm rotating better. That is very, very different to those golfers who are topping the ball, trying to stay down over the ball, and kind of having a look to this in their follow through. Really, really common, okay? Once you've done a couple of drills, go ahead and hit one, okay? So I'm gonna hit this golf ball, and I'm gonna feel my left shoulder through impact is moving in this fashion here. It's moving up and around. That's gonna give me the room I need to extend the arms, hit the ground in the right place, and hopefully hit a good shot. Okay, pretty happy with that. Strike was good. Felt like the shoulder moved as I needed to, and that was hopefully what we're going to get you to do more often. So really, really important that we look at that left shoulder. If we were to discuss the move into the lead shoulder in depth, this video would be, extremely long. So we just kind of keep it relatively simple. The through impact from last parallel through is going to be really, really important to enabling you to strike that ball better and get those positions that you maybe desire that you see the better golfers achieve. So have a go on the driving range. Say start off doing some short swings, just some little half swings here. It allows you to think about this shoulder more, feel where it's going. Okay, not a bad idea to do some left-handed swings as well. That's going to give you a good feel. Once you've done it over a short distance and you understand the positions, you can then start to lengthen it, maybe add a bit of speed to that movement and ultimately introduce it into your full golf swing. So thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked it, click the like button. If you've got any comments, whether it's on this video or anything else, then pop those down below as well. And if you haven't already, please subscribe as well. Click that subscribe button. The videos are free, subscription is free, so it's well worth doing. Posting a couple of videos each week, different content, different topics, hopefully helping you play some better golf, shoot some low scores, and enjoy it a little bit more when you get out there on the course. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.